So if you only have $4 and want to raise it into a big account, this is what you need to do. So if you have indicators on your chart, let's say you have 5 indicators, 10 indicators, the first thing that you need to do is to delete all the indicators that we have and actually choose a very simple but powerful trading indicator. So right here I'm going to let you choose which is your favorite indicator on MT4, just one indicator that you like, or that one that you see that this one is the most powerful. It can be a moving average, parabolic SAR, envelopes, an indicator that you really love and also that you have seen that this actually works. So for today we're going to go with the parabolic SAR with the very simple settings with the step 0.02 and then maximum 0.2, right? So these are very simple indicator settings. Then right here now you are on the chart right here. So right here on the chart, since you only have $4 in your trading account, when you're trading, you also want to enter where you actually know that gold gives you the most probability direction from this actual direction. So let's say you're trading on the bigger time frame, 15, 1 hour, 4 hour daily time frames, right? So if you look right here, if you enter a buy exactly right here on the 50-minute time frame, if the market goes down like this on the 50-minute time frame, this can easily wipe out your account. But what you can actually do is to go down to the smallest time frame, which is the 1 minute. So now on the 1 minute time frame, you can actually see that it gives you the direction which is actually happening right now. So when you actually enter in this actual direction, it's actually much easier for you to actually win. And now right here on the 1 minute time frame, this way you now need to decide if you're going to be a scalper or a day trader. So when you're a day trader now, even when you're trading on the 1 minute time frame, what you can actually do, let's say you see on the 50-minute time frame that gold is actually in the buy direction, because with this actual parabolic SAR dots, you can see when the dots are below where the candlesticks are, that means gold is in an uptrend. And also when the dots are above this actual gold candlesticks, that means gold is actually in a downtrend. So here on the bigger time frame, which is the 50-minute, gold is actually in an uptrend. But when you now go to the 1 minute time frame, you can actually see that gold is changing direction, going down, going up each and every time. So what you can actually do is wait for gold to now be in the same direction, that is yes on the 50-minute time frame. Then from right here, this way you can actually enter a massive trade right here using the broker, which is in the video description, for low spread and also for you to get big profit. So once you enter a trade right here, you have the 50-minute in the buy direction and also the 1 minute also in the buy direction, which means now when gold now goes into direction exactly like this, you'll be able to make big profits again and again. But if you're going to be a scalper only using $4 accounts, what you can actually do is to make sure you have minimum 5 trading accounts which have $4 trading accounts, so that when one trading account wins, you can actually get 10 times or even up to 100 times what you're actually risking right here. Which means on this actual trading account, you can actually end up making $400, $500, or even up to $600 or more. And this is exactly what we're going to try to do today. So right now we're entering a sword trade right here. So the reason we are entering this actual sword trade is very simple. So if you look exactly right here where we entered this actual trade, you can clearly see we have 1, 2, 3 red candles that we have gold actually pushing down, and this is giving us good profit right now. And the other reason why we entered is because we're actually below this actual green candle that we have on gold. So by entering exactly right here, we have gold actually having a better chance of actually winning. Right now it's actually in deep profit, $3 profit right now, and want it to actually increase a little bit around $5. That's okay right here. Okay, we end up closing with around $4, which is still okay, taking our account to $8.90. And right now we are actually entering another trade in that same direction, because if you look closely after this actual candle that closed, gold actually is rejecting this actual low of this actual green candle and is still in the same direction where this actual parabolic SAR dots are actually pointing, and gold is actually moving very nicely right here. You can see the profits are actually coming in very nicely. $6, $7 profit, $8. That's very good for me right here. Okay, we ended up closing with around $9 or $10 somewhere there. Now taking our account to $18.10, and this actually working very nicely. So now we can clearly see we have this actual level which is giving us good trade, so we can actually try to use it again and again. And right now we're just entering a sword trade again. So if you look right here, gold is actually pushing up but instead of rejecting at this actual low, it's actually rejecting exactly at the open of this actual candle. As you can see that it's actually failing to go even up. So as a trader, you can actually try to use the same entry point again and again to find winning trades. Actually doing this is much easier because you already know that you've already made some profits before because of this actual level. So when gold comes back to this exact level, you can also use it again to make even more profit. So this is exactly what we're actually doing right here. You can actually see now we have a red candle which is actually pushing down, and right now we're actually in some small profit right now, $3 profit, which is still small with what we want to make, but this actually shows that this actual level is still good. What we want is for gold to push towards this actual lows that we have right here, so that we can actually have some good profit from this actual trade that we have right here. $14, $9, that's still okay right there, even though they're not that big, but we can still use this actual level that we have right here. So right now we are entering another sort trade right here. So the reason we are entering this actual sort trade right here, so you can clearly see that this actual level that we've been using before to actually enter sell trade is exactly where gold just came to, and now rejecting and forming this nice red candle, and also another red candle which is actually coming right now and giving us some good profits right now. So the more we actually use this actual level and it's being respected again and again, that shows this is really a strong level that you can actually rely on. And also as the parabolic SAR dots are actually coming, this may actually push gold to actually go even down. Right here, look, we are actually in deep profit, $29, taking our account to over $57 in less than 5 trades right now, which shows that gold is actually moving nicely. Look how gold is actually even continuing to go down right now because of this actual level. So this also how you can actually see entries that you can actually use when entering trades. When gold is in a strong downtrend, then you have just one candle which is opposite to all the other candles. This can also be a level we can actually use to enter scalp very fast and exit the market with profit using the broker which is in the video description, because we have to enter fast and also exit fast. Now let's continue to grow our $5 account. Right now we're going to enter another sell trade right here. So the reason we're entering this actual sell trade right here, we have a new green candle while this gold is actually going down. So now gold rejected this actual green candle on this first candle right here, and now it's back again, which is why I entered this actual sell trade exactly right here, and they're waiting for gold to actually push down. If this actual level is really strong, we'll be able to see more profit coming in on this actual trade that we have right here. But if it's actually weak, we may end up blowing our trading account right now, and this will be the end of this actual trade. So to give me good luck, make sure to like this video so that gold can actually continue to go down, and I'll show you even more entry tricks that you can actually use to grow a small account. It can be a $4 account or a $10 account into bigger profit. Look, right now gold is actually moving very nicely, but you don't want to be greedy. As you can see, this is also a level where gold was actually rejecting several times exactly at this actual level, and it's just rejecting again and again. So what may happen right now, if gold is really strong, it can actually break this actual level and continue going down just like what it's doing right now, which is giving us very good profit right now. I'm going to close everything right now. As you can see right now, we're just a few dollars away from actually getting to $100, where the growth actually now comes in even bigger and bigger. So right now I'm going to enter another sell trade right here. So the reason I'm entering this actual sell trade right, you can see that we have this actual red candle which closed below this actual major rejection zone where gold was actually bouncing several times and failing to go past through it, but this actual red candle closed below it, and once it actually closed below it, now we have this actual green candles as our resistance zone. So when gold came back to it and rejected on this actual green candles and started to actually continue down this way, I actually entered, and now we're actually in some good profit right now, over $90 in profit, and I just closed those actual profits, taking this actual account to $163.30. So right now we're entering a buy trade right here. So the reason we're entering this actual buy trade is very simple and straightforward. So if you look right here for the first, second and third candle that we have right here, where gold is actually pushing up very nicely, giving us some very good profit right here, $83, $50, $90. It was actually above $100 right now, $170, $200. This is very good. Let me show you exactly why we entered this actual trade. So you see this actual first candle and this actual second candle, they just went past through this actual high that we have right here, and also the parabolic SAR dots started to appear below. But the reason we're actually entering exactly right here is because since we're entering on the green candles, while we're going down, now we're going up, so we'll be entering on the red candles that we have right here. So the highs and the bodies of the red candles are now our support levels we can actually use to enter buy trades. And look where it actually taken us to over $369, starting from just a $4 account, step by step, right in front of you. And you can actually follow each and every step that you're actually doing by watching this video several times, taking notes, and actually practice these entries that I'm showing you right now, so that the next time you only have $4, you know how to actually come back or even build from just a small account into a big trader. So right now, this is the high of the red candle, and gold is actually back again to this actual level. So we want to see if it's actually rejecting this actual level, it's actually failing, but it's actually even pushing down below this actual levels to this actual level that we have right here, and starting to actually push up. So do you actually see how these actual levels can actually be used to make money again and again? Several times you made money right here, gold came back to it, now pushing up, you also make money. And if gold continues to go up, this actual red candle that you have right here will now also be acting as a support level. This actual candle highs will also be acting as a support level where you can actually use to make money as gold is actually going up. And remember, when actually scalping, the best broker to use is the one which is in the video description. With this actual broker, you can actually enter fast, exit very fast, or even hold trades for long term with no swap fees, so that you can actually make more profit as a trader. So right now we're entering a short trade right here. So the reason we're entering this actual short trade exactly right here. So if look, when gold was actually going down, left this actual gap that we have right here. So gold came back exactly to this actual level and started to actually reject this actual level, now giving us very good profit that we're actually making right now, over $200 in profit, now raising our account to $592 in just a very short time. And as you can see, gold is actually rejecting this actual level several times. So every time it's actually rejecting this level, it's actually moving down very nicely to give very good sell opportunities that can actually grow any trading account. By now, I think you actually know exactly what to do when you only have a $4 account to raise it to make over $100, which you can actually repeat again and again. Once you master how to double a trading account, you can actually repeat that same skill again and again, growing your account from $4 to $100, from $100 to over $500. So to fully test if this actual strategy is really powerful, so if look right here, we have a big red candle followed by another big red candle, and gold just came down to the low of the first candle and is also rejecting to actually push gold. If this actual trade takes our account to over $1,000, I think this actually shows that this actual strategy is really powerful. You can actually see the profits that are actually making right now as gold is actually continuing to go down even more and more. This actually what you can also do when you're trading with a small forex account. Once in a trade, you can actually even hold the trade up until you make over $1,000 in profit, just like this. So you don't always need to enter, exit like what I'm doing. So what you can actually do is set a goal that you want to achieve. It can be $10, $100, and once you enter a trade right here and you see that gold is moving nicely towards your goal and you hit that goal, you can actually close the profit and call it a day. Just like what I did on this actual trade right here, where I entered exactly right here and the target was to make $1,000 on this actual trade. And once we hit this 1,000 target as profit, I actually closed all the trades, because you don't want to let greed control you or fear stop you from actually entering trades. So if you only have $4 right now, watch this video again and again. Use it as a blueprint on how to raise small forex accounts again and again. But if you want to grow steadily, following proper trading signals with an entry, stop loss, and even a take profit steadily with proper risk management, join the Telegram group, which is in the video description, to get powerful trading signals that you can actually use to grow day by day steadily with proper risk management. This is Mobile Forex. See you on the next video.